We're playing Styx Master of Shadows. This is Creator Part 1 of 3. Step 1, grab sand. This is the 16th board. We're in the high security area and we are still doing the Shadow Thief and Mercy Insignia achievements, which is no alerts triggered, all coins collected, and no enemies killed. So walk right off of this plank onto that beam. I've done the jumps a couple times and fallen to my death like an idiot.
Your job's done.
We only need the clone to open up the gate, so you can kill him. But don't go barreling in here because 3 dudes are going to run up. There they are. They must have heard the gate opening. You walk right in here and they're going to see you and kill you. The guy without the head covering is going to stay in this room. We need to sneak around these crates. We're going to see the other guys later on in the board. You're welcome to wait on the bridge for this guy to roam around, but it saves a lot of time just to be in the room already. He does a double take right here, so don't go sneaking in when you first think you can. But now you can steal the life off of his belt and wait for another double take. Alright, our first coin is right here on this table. Nothing special, just sneak out, grab, get back under the table, and get out of here. No need to put out the torches, he's the only guy in the room. Nothing special. But that knight is up here, so don't go barreling down this hallway because he'll hear you or see you. And you can steal the knife off of his belt. If you're not feeling that bold, there is a table later on with 3 knives piled on it. And we need to go up into this window, but whenever I try, this guy sees me, so we're just going to wait for him. Even though we need to wait way longer than we want to. He's fucking with his sword. But he has a vial in his belt we can steal too, so as soon as he turns, go for it. Thank you. Alright, so these 2 guys, we need to wait for them to be going back up that way. Turning their backs to us. And then we're going to roll right over this first torch. That could have been more graceful. But what we care about is the coin on the ledge past that second torch. If you roll, you're much less likely to burn your ass and get into the right place. So now we're going to drop down here and walk the plank. And coin number 3 is right here on this table. So you can see the guard through this window to know when he starts walking off. There should only be the 1 guard, and we're going to use this U-turn cubby system again. And this is a good place to save.
I can't wait till they change guard.
Shut up and move. So we're going to skip opening up this gate because it's actually going to save us a couple seconds later on in the game. We're going to sneak up all the stairs behind this guy. So we want to duck out to the right and fall onto this grapple. And then we want to get up onto this beam. So hug the wall and wait for the massacre. None of these alerts count towards you because they're all about the clones. And as soon as that guy starts running around sporadically, then we know we're safe. Just make sure there's no one coming up on the second level to see you jumping across.
My eyes are burning. I saw something.
Alright, we're gonna wait for that guy to pass underneath us before we drop down. There's a coin directly below us. And some grapples, so hurry up, grab coin, and get back up here. So be very careful with the ogres here. And here's coin number 5.
Nothing to report. Strange. Better be careful. Found nothing suspicious. No. There's nobody.
Stupid ogres are always trying to give me away. Alright, so this guy up here, when he looks out of that window, if you're hanging on that ledge, he will definitely see you, so we need to wait on this grapple. And Amber, if you need it.
A monster! That one's mine. Someone there. Here.
So here's the 3 knives I mentioned. As soon as he kills that, we can grab these knives. And then hurry up and move it to the right here. He's going to open up that gate and let in a bunch of guards. But there is a coin down in this room and more amber if you need it. So the 3 guards that he's letting in will always go into the same places with their backs turned to you. We just need to wait for them. And then we can sneak out of this room. Alright, they're in position. So just creep past them like you creep past an ogre.
Get out of here! Don't want to be cut to pieces.
Alright, so now we're using the internal cubby system and the secret tunnel. Where's the grapples? Over here. Now we're finally going to get our dagger. Jump up and to the left. So we can walk right onto this beam. We're actually going to hang and fall off. We're going to hide behind this crate until he turns away. There's a coin right there on that little torture rack. And we're going to grab our dagger.
This'll do. And
Grab
now
the
to find
poison
Styx.
or the acid if you want it.
He doesn't seem
And we're
too
going to go
worried
back the
about
way we
covering
came.
his tracks. He should be able to follow.
So we're going to go straight, but we're going to kind of skirt around the edges here.
You'll be sorry if I find you, you little greenskin.
So that ogre is dead, thankfully. And we're going to use this cubby hole that we couldn't use before because there was an ogre right there. So there's a coin right there on that table. And I see that guard coming around on the outside of the room. We need to wait for him to be going back the way he came, because he'll definitely see us as we leave this room towards the right. So grab our coin. And this guy turns away from us when he turns around. And that guy's leaving. Perfect. Let's get out of here.
Fuck is that?
Come on, guys. I want the whole place searched.
So we can put this torch out just for funsies. But that one we definitely need to put out with our sand. Because those dudes down there will see us. This one we don't have to put out, but I do anyways. And now those two Inquisitors down there will kill us very quickly, so we need to wait for the perfect timing to drop down. Grab coin and hide under table. So we need to follow that Inquisitor that we're facing out of this room. Now seems like a good time. We're going to hug the wall to the right and kind of hide against this little wooden thing. And we're going to sneak to the back of this room. We don't need all of this sand, but it's always good to grab, and we're going to save back here. So this part is pretty annoying, especially to do it without invisibility or a clone. So our last coin is up there on that level. There's a handful of guards that patrol the area, but you can't really see what path they're on until you get up there. So we're going to wait for this Inquisitor to come back and just be turning his back when we go. That gives us a little bit more time because he can see us if we're just on here. So as soon as that guy leaves and as soon as this guy isn't looking directly at us, like he is right now, then we can jump up on this ledge and hang off of it. Perfect. Now we wait here for the right moment to
Come on,
get
guys.
up here.
I want the whole place searched.
Oh, it's getting hard to breathe here. All this amber in the air. I'm sure it's eating my lungs.
Come on, guys. I want the whole place searched.
Alright, now's our chance. So grab this coin and then hurry up and get up on this grapple. And don't miss this jump. Ah, home safe.